Kenston gets a 4-point night from Ryan Herpy en route to a 4-2 win over Padua on Friday night in the opener to the Cleveland Jesuit Classic down at Kent State. I don't think I'm being reckless with superlatives to state that this is a landmark win for the Bombers. GLHL teams, since they broke off those old traditional Red North powers that we all remember from years gone by, since they've broken off into their own league in the last couple of years, it's tough for Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League teams to seed those teams and those caliber of teams, especially in the regular season. So when Kenston gets an opportunity like this and is able to capitalize on it, albeit against a Padua team that might not be quite what they were back during those Doug Hauser days, nonetheless, they're still a very solid, very serviceable Great Lakes Hockey League foe, and for Kenston to be able to win a game against a team of that caliber, it really speaks volumes for the program and really is an historic moment for the program, to be sure. There were some things in the first two periods of this hockey game that were a little disconcerting from the Bombers' point of view. Breakouts weren't particularly great. They spent a lot of time in the defensive zone, maybe a little too much for my liking. They had a 4-on-2 odd man in the opening period and didn't take advantage of it. And when you have situations like that, you kind of start to wonder if it's Kenston's night. But to their credit, they stuck with it, took control of the game there in the third period. Got a big goal there in the second period from Ryan Herpy. They caught Padua in a slow line change. Goaltender Kent Mack is able to feed into the neutral zone for Herpy. Herpy skates in. Padua catches up, but with Herpy's superior puck handling, he's able to keep control of it, get a wrister top shelf, make it a 1-1 game, a dogfight going into the third period against a GLHL foe, and then they take advantage there. And in the third, the energy was good. They were a little more assertive in the neutral zone. The ice opened up a little bit more, and the breakouts were a little bit better, and as a result, they were able to take control of this hockey game. Big goal there early in the third by Nick Kendra to make it a 2-1 game. John Bardo with a rebound goal to make it 3-1. The Bruins were able to make it interesting there at 3-2, but then Kenston with a really nice highlight goal there late in the game for the final margin. Herpy does very well to dig a puck out from the neutral zone. Jonathan Wiegand gets to it, skates in, unselfishly feeds Herpy for a shelved wrister for the final margin. Really nicely done all the way around. I don't know if it was quite a tic-tac-toe goal because it was a little slower in developing than that, but a quality piece of business there nonetheless for Kenston in that sequence. One of the calling cards for this program for Kenston through the years has been outstanding two-way defensemen, and I think Ryan Herpy is definitely cut in that mold of guys from recent years like Jack Jaworski, the Kinney brothers, guys who are able to lead the charge into the defensive zone, smart and savvy on the blue line, blocking shots and being smart on that back line, but also being able to help lead the charge into the offensive zone with breakouts and with their puck handling. And Herpy is definitely in that caliber. Deserved 4-point night for the young man. He had a really nice evening here, helping to set the tone for this hockey team in a win that they'll remember for a long time to come. Look, they won't have a long time to savor it because they're going into the weekend here at a big MLK tournament, in a tough MLK tournament at that, at Kent State. But this is one to savor. You know, through 16 years of covering high school hockey at the News-Herald, I've seen a lot of the landmark moments for Kenston as a program. That 31-3 season with that ridiculous first forward line. Back when Eric Horschler came in from the Barons and rewrote the record books when he came in as a senior. I've seen a lot of these moments, and I think this one definitely ranks right up there. Maybe this isn't the Padua we all remember, but it's still a very solid Bruins squad, and for Kenston to be able to get the job done here is huge for this program. They should be proud of it, and they should savor it as long as they can. A landmark 4-2 win over the Bruins on Friday night.